Here's how to fix the AC and heat system on a Kubota skid steer when it isn't working. Cleaning the heater core and the evaporator core does require a couple special tools. You can find them on Amazon. I'll leave a link to the ones that I used and you'll see me using in this video. They worked great. This process only takes a few minutes. You'll get your heat back and you'll get your AC back. Let me show you how to do it. To start, I'm going to pull the seat as far forward as possible so that I can access the bolts and have some room to work. We want to remove this top plastic cover panel. So to do that, I'm first taking out the internal filter covering and the filters. Then I go around and remove all of the bolts that hold this top cover in place. Now this bottle of windshield washer fluid should lift right up, but mine is stuck and I didn't want to break it, so I'm using a wrench to get to the bolt under that bottle. Once all the bolts are removed, this plastic panel comes right out. It's a bit of a wiggle to get it out of the skid steer, but you can do it. You can see there's a lot of dirt that's accumulated down here. What happens is that dirt clogs up your evaporator core and your heater core, and the blower motor just physically can't blow much air past those anymore, which means you don't get cold AC and you don't get hot heat. All right, here we are. You can see that's the outside air filter. That's clean. I just replaced that. This is dirty. And this in here is your evaporative core. Before we wash out the skid steer, I'm going to open the access plate on the front of the machine. Sorry about that. Then I'll remove the mat and open the inner port as well. This will allow all the dirty water to get out of the cab fast. You're going to want a set of these. These are the radiator genies. I bought this package off Amazon and it came with a water wand that hooks up to the hose and an air wand that hooks up to an air line. They're super handy. Think of it like a water flosser for a radiator. This is a long wand and you need it that long to reach the bottom of the cores, and with the hose attached I was just able to sneak it down into the duct. Right now I'm cleaning the heater core, so I have the wand pointing towards the right. The evaporator core is on the left, so I want to make sure I switch and clean out the evaporator core as well. One of the nice things about the Kubota skid steer is you can run with the door open if you like. The downside to that is this will get plugged up with dirt and dust much quicker. That's not a big deal if you're okay cleaning it out, and that's something you'll probably have to do periodically. Once I'm happy with the condition of the cores, I'm going to take a minute to spray everything down in the cab, get it nice and clean. And I'll spray off the mats and inside of the covers and the vent as well. Now I'm using the air wand with the air line to evacuate some of this water, help things dry out faster. I also ended up letting it sit for like 20 minutes to kind of dry out before I put it all back together. I don't know that you would have to do that, but that's what I did. There's the heater core now, all clean. And then I'll try and pick it up on camera. You can just barely see the AC evaporator core there. And now everything goes back into place and it's on with this plastic cover. We'll put in the bolts, we'll put in the vents, and here's a tip: if you're running with the door open a lot, you might consider shutting this vent. It will keep those filters from clogging up and it will keep your cores cleaner for longer. I removed this outside filter so that I didn't get all the water in it when I was washing this out, but you can go ahead and put this back in now. That's a whole lot better airflow. So that's how you fix the heating system and the AC system on a Kubota skid steer when it isn't working. I hope this was helpful. Please drop a like and subscribe.